cannot last, but at last I can finally see. Floating away with you in the backseat of my car. We're timeless, sailing through, but tonight, no, we can't go far. And I know it cannot last, but at last I can finally breathe. And I know it cannot last, but at last I can finally see.
Testing, mic check. Stream able to hear us now. Alright, we're ready to go. We should feel ready to go. There we go.
Let's get this on here. Beautiful. Let me know when I'm live. Okay, we are live. Oh, cool. We've been live. All right. Let me pull up the Twitch chat here. Okay.
Well, we're getting it. And now.
Chat, say Heli Ice if you can hear me.
They should be able to.
There we go. We got some Heli Ices in
there's
in
an
the
ice
chat.
heli there too.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
Heli
Heli
Ice Village in the chat. Okay.
Alright, classic battle strategy. Alright. Yeah, welcome to the Popology Weekly 25. We're your commentators here. David the Spear. Joining me is Red Laser BM.
Yep, that's right. Season 19, top 25 player, Red Laser Beam here to offer some commentary. Again, still been a hot minute since I've kind of put quite a bit of time into the game, but yeah, I was playing a little bit yesterday, and I did get my account back up to ZOMG, so cool stuff, I guess. We're running random duo today. You see the lineup here today. We have 10 people lined up for today's tournament. There is our bracket. We got Ski Q, we got Plant Terror, we got Terami Dino, we got Super J Coder, Maul, Heli Ice, Anyar, Harris, Taco, and NVG. So anyways, do we have any standouts here that that are worth paying attention to?
Tough choice. Maybe between Mao and Taco, as always. I don't know, some of my draft picks here. What about you?
I mean, I think if I was going out to Las Vegas, I need to put some money on someone. I put some money on Mao. You know,
Nice
he always plays pretty good during these tournaments, so pretty excited to see what he can do.
Yeah, I just took a bite. Yeah,
I just took a bite of pistachio muffin. I didn't realize they made these pistachio flavored muffins. It's got real pistachios in it too. It's pretty cool. Or I guess are those walnuts actually? Oh no, that is so immersion breaking. The pistachio muffin has walnuts instead of pistachios on it. I feel like I've been cheated.
Oh no, the personal
I've been absolutely cheated.
Local bakery being exposed for not delivering what it's been offered.
Man.
Alright, so to recap the tournament bracket rules. This week's going to be random duo. The first two towers are going to be chosen by a bot. Both players are going to go with those two towers, and the other two towers is going to be up to their choice to get an advantage, disadvantage. Maybe we're going to get some mirror matches or some other interesting stuff. Maybe to mix and match all the strategies going around. And so far, if I recall correctly, there's no tower bans this time, as we've seen the at least these balance changes completely destroying the sniper monkey on its bouncing bullet path,
So
making
here's
it
a game
completely
already
useless.
in progress. We have Ski Q versus Plant Terror. Plant is, I guess maybe Plant Terror. I'll just call him Plant. But so Plant on the left and Ski on the right. You kind of see,
Bit of lag
okay,
there as Ski going for a tower boost there. It
interesting to
looks
see
like
here.
their random tower chosen is Tack, Plant going for Science Gwen, and Ski going for Star Captain Jericho.
Hmm.
Tack Farm versus Tack Village Ice. Gut
Tech Ice
says,
Village is, it's a strong late game composition, but, I just don't know about picking it on this map in particular.
yeah, I was about to say Guts speaking might mean Tack Eyes that were chosen by the bot.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah, Tech Ice Farm from Ski would be a really exotic choice, though.
Plan going in with the Science Cocktail. Minimize those leaks. Round 8 incoming. As Ski prepares 2 more tack shooters near Starcap.
It's a lot of tack shooters that Ski's got prepped up here. Not quite sure what the game plan is, and I do question David why exactly Ski, when the towers are tack ice, why exactly Ski has gone Star Captain Jericho. Now he's placed a fourth tack fifth tack actually in an irrelevant location.
Oh, maybe he's there to catch the leaks, but then again, it's only going to work 3 out of 8 times. As we see lag and balloon adjustment towards Lantera's side.
Oh, look at this boost headed plant sway, big boost,
Oh,
cocktail coming
especially with
out.
those
Plant's gonna leak
regen,
quite a bit.
especially with
Plant,
those adjusted regen balloons coming from Star Captain. They're going to regrow much faster than usual. Round 11
here's
coming.
round 11.
Planter's
This
preparing
is
for
when
the
Ski's
ice.
got to rush. He's going to rush right here. Lots of
Oh,
purples
not enough
against the
money
ice
for the ice
shards.
shards. Is going to
No
be enough.
boost.
Nope, it's not going to be
And
enough.
Ski's going to win it.
At the end of the camel neutral zebras, what got him?
I tell you what, that was the one fear that that Plant had to play around was round 11. Ski was going to be more powerful, right? All he had to do was make it to round 12 and pretty much probably had a good chance of winning that game. And instead,
Yeah,
instead he loses.
it was a poor tile selection choice because one, the Star Captain Jericho's blue adjustments boosting blacks and whites into zebras, which ice monkeys cannot really affect only until you get embrittlement. And if you want to get camo, you're gonna have to sacrifice a lot of your income or resort on a lot of spaced income into group reds following round ice so you can save up for that radar scanner.
Now we're watching Taco versus NVG. These two had some beef in one of NVG's videos some time ago, if I remember correctly. So this is going to be quite the way to settle that beef.
I don't really follow much Battles 2 content, so I don't even want to ask the context. Oh boy.
I want to point out there's a difference between myself, Laser with an S, and Laser BTD with the Z. So if you're wondering about the commentary booth here, we got to decide exactly how we're gonna build things here. So you see one of the loadouts.
Alright, so Taco and MVG got Alchemist and Monkey Sub as their random towers, and as they decide to go Taco with Quincy and Zilly for on NVG side. Actually, no, wait, Monkey Sub and what? Okay. I think I've, what the?
Bombsub Farm is going to be a little weird to work on this map, in my opinion. Just because, I mean, especially with Taco going for the bomb start, Quincy's going to alleviate some of those concerns, but he still can't cheap out on getting the cluster bomb if he wants to commit to the bomb start. That is on Taco's side. Meanwhile, on NVG, you see starting off with the Wizard getting the early Fireball. Azili Wizard
Standard
composition.
classic start. Already we're seeing NVG rocking the new Cyclops Bloom decal from the newest season. Still going for at least another 19 days.
So this is Wiz Sub Farm versus Bomb Sub Farm. That's what you're looking at here. MVG kind of struggling with some of these greens. Taco decided to pack on early pressure to see if he could take off lives. And NVG is leaking. Taco, of course, leaking on their side as well as we head to round 3.
MVG had to resort to buying a separate 200 wizard, possibly getting ready for an arcane mastery coming away.
Now, NVG bricked up his Q, so he's not going to be able to punish Taco here for the late cluster buy. Taco's going to get the late cluster buy just fine. Now, Taco still might be subject to some trickle leaks here. It's an unupgraded cluster, and it's not a very good cluster spot. Quincy trying to clean up and prevent those leaks from happening as much as possible, but you see Taco down to 97 lives already. NVG about 104. Those two wizards trickle leaking. He's doing okay. Taco going to try and greed out a farm here, but the pinks coming out from NVG, they could force more trickle leaks before round 5 comes around.
Already Taco opting out for the first banana farm as pinks are sent his way. NVG instead already got the arcane mastery up. That fireball wizard staying there lonely as we prepare for a potential round 5 fiasco.
Round 5. Taco's got to get heavy bombs right here because this is not exactly the greatest bomb map in the world. NVG can get up his first farm of the game just fine. His defense is suitable for round 5. So now you can start to catch up in the farming game, and we'll see how much that early farm benefits Taco here. I'm a bit surprised again that Taco did not go for a sub start on this map.
They starting to airburst on the middle right pole. I presume is the play here. If you normally would start with sub. Or you have no input on that one.
The Supreme Pizza is good, dude. I love Supreme Pizza.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
A little oopsie there from Taco as he's misplaced. Yeah, Taco has misplaced the farm.
Banana farm. Meanwhile, VG showing how banana farm placement matters.
It's actually going to be kind of a big deal here because Taco doesn't have an obvious location to place a third farm now. Because Quincy right now is kind of blocking what could be the third spot. They might have to remove the fountain.
Statue.
Yeah, the statue. Dude. Yep.
Right. Oh, as you can see, Taco.
The Bomb Wiz farm actually is from NVG, so that's my mistake there on the analysis. So Bomb Wiz farm versus Bomb Sub farm. You see both players even on the farms, but Taco with the sizable eco lead, trying to greed out a banana plantation. You're going to get that plantation now. Round 9 coming. Decent greed opportunity for NVG if he wants to take it. Instead, he's going to go for 3 times 200 farms.
Alright. So it means there's going to be no chance of rushing with some zebras to punish him with a boost or self or defense.
I think there's a couple of ways that NVG can poke at Taco, perhaps starting at round 11. It just depends on the situation. Look at Taco here, piling on some grouped white eco, trying to set up for a little check rush here.
That are heavy clusters.
Yeah, gets the bomb out.
Round 11 preparing for round 12 camos, is getting a secondary plantation to speed up that income.
Really good management here from Taco. Now he's going to get air bursts.
And Taco, as soon as there's going to be a camo bait rush, he can soon upgrade to submerged sport, and the Bomb and Quincy is going to clean up after. All right.
Oh, look at this big rush, choke rush from NVG, zebras and purples. Taco responds with a boost. Now going to be off boost.
Got that boost out. Now let's see if NVG is going to be going.
I think NVG has to re-rush right here because he's way behind on farms. I think NVG just goes for a rush, and Taco senses that, going to come back with a huge R-Rod against NVG. Boost from NVG. Probably a Z coming out too, maybe, I don't know.
House. You see some,
and here's NVG coming back with the all-out to win the game right here. Quincy, Taco off boost. Taco's going to lose the game to NVG. What an incredible rush.
Is he going to be? He's going to be, yep. The micro was not... The micro
again,
was just
the bomb shooter, not exactly a great...
to handle all those balloons.
The bomb shooter, not exactly a great tower choice on this map. NVG just needed to force out boost, and he could try for an all-out. got the all out, and gets the win. And that's what it came down to there, David. Because I think if NVG plays passive and lets that game go to round 14, right, just as is, he just outright loses because Taco had such a big farm advantage.
Oh, God. Oh, my goodness. All right. I was just in awe of the last game. And then we see this game right here. Glue, Farm Village, and Cyber versus Captain Churchill. What has RNG given these people?
You're watching Glue Farm Village, like a Glue Farm Village mirror. Pretty interesting stuff right here. And look at Anyar. He's going to fire off with 3 Moabs on round 17. You can see he was saving up quite a bit of cash, trying to push these Moabs through and win the game.
All right.
3
Cyber
Moabs,
shot
4
and
Moabs,
Loki
5,
boost
6
coming
Moabs
from
total.
Anyar, from Heli Ice. Is it going to be enough? Moab gluing there to slow the balloons down.
7, 8, 9 Moabs. Look at this.
Gonna...
Still piling on the Moabs is Anyar. Trying to push something through to win this game.
Is it going to be enough? And
LEI struggling.
I don't think it's going to be enough.
Struggling. Not going to be able to get through.
Moab ceramics. Either going to leak. Yeah. That desync was a bit too late to reveal the final countdown.
So yeah, there you go. Anyar does take the win right there.
All right, so that was an interesting little free round to explore. Sometimes games like these are weird enough to be entertaining, like very off meta.
Hey, don't talk over me on the commentary, go.
So it looks like Turbidino has got past round 1 and now going against Harris for round 2. Meanwhile, Ski and Plant Terror, I believe they're also over with their matches.
Still waiting for a stream to get pulled up here so we can kind of view more of the action, but so here's game 2 of Taco versus NVG.
Alright, looks like we have
Again, a big rivalry, and it could get sorted as soon as this match is over.
Alright, so it is going to be
NVG up 1-0 in the series right now.
Tech Farm Warner and Tech Farm Wiz with Adora against Etienne going.
Hey Emil, you got to update the interface.
Good luck there. As the show goes on, NVG starting with the Etienne, getting that first tech shooter down. Taco's preparing, is hovering his mouse over so he can place Adora down. That homing bolt barely avoided that red balloon, so he couldn't trigger the first blood, but here we are.
Again, the interface is still displaying incorrectly. NVG is up 1-0. The interface is not correct.
Yeah.
This is match point for NVG. If he wins this game, Taco is eliminated. So heads up on the chat there, Twitch chat. This is match point NVG. Taco must win this game to keep their tournament chances alive. Look at this stacking here. Look at this. Look at this layering from Taco and the layering from NVG. NVG.
Group reds into group blues and space yellows is going to be good enough to trigger a lot of leakage, especially with the Blade Shooter on deck.
Yep.
Round 4, group lands into some group pings coming from Taco. Either player is yet going to place their first banana farm.
So NVG just went. I mean, he kind of surrendered to the leak and got the 2-3-0 attack. There's not going to be any layering opportunity for Taco on this round. NVG, I might have thought about it for a second there. He put some reds on the table, put some pinks on the table, but didn't really commit. Now, round 5, there still is a little bit of layering opportunity here. All right. Just got to see if
Yep,
either of
and
those
there's
guys want to go for it.
the space wise, if NVG is gonna activate the drone swarming time to prevent
He,
more
he doesn't need
leaks
it. He
and
doesn't need it. He's already got 2-3 attack. He doesn't need it. He's fine. So both players kind of just now resolve to play a little bit more passive at this point in the game. Taco with the farming lead at this point.
all right, and now NVG getting it at the 200 farm from the get-go. As round 6 begins, we begin to shift to spaced black eco.
There you go. Now, the one thing I want to see is whether or not either of these players are going to put some of those group yellows in play when we hit round 7. And you see layering opportunities here are plenty.
Yeah, especially with those spaced blacks being as slow as greens. Gonna be wild opportunities. Either of them is gonna activate their level 3 if they find themselves in a pickle.
Both players committed to building their farms instead of pressuring with the yellows, and it's a fairly even-Steven game here on the farms as well, David. Both players with the 2x200 farm at round 8.
Still not sure is it gonna be an attack farm order mirror between the two, or NVG is gonna offer attack farm wizard instead. Meanwhile, desync here shows NVG not collecting the bananas and rotting out.
Yeah, I think NVG is trying to go for plantation the way that he hasn't been. He didn't go for a third farm. No, he's going to build sniper.
Oh, that's such a wild card pick.
Interesting.
I mean, technically because you got Etienne.
Etienne 3
the UAV
is coming out here on NVG side.
To activate drone swarm. I think the shrapnel going facing with the grain is gonna help much, as the shrapnel won't hit as many of those fast blows as one would hope. Right,
Taco
round 11
has a chance
coming.
here to be a little aggressive, and
Right,
Taco is
regen
gonna.
zebras
Oh,
coming
double
from both
rush!
people.
Both players getting zebras. Maelstrom coming out on Taco's side to defend. How about NVG?
Semi-auto
Sniper's
rifle on
gonna
MVG
defend.
side. Is it gonna be enough?
It's gonna be close. The boost
Nope.
from NVG, and he loses. I thought he had it, but he didn't. This one's going to game 3.
Should have either boosted a bit earlier, or should have ditched the sniper for the Maelstrom.
He wanted to go for a Maelstromless defense right there. Wanted to go for have some permanent defense on his screen to have a little leg up. But yeah, I think the problem there, David, with trying for permanent defense was that he also tried to rush too.
Yeah, as you saw, those group lights and the regen zebras coming from both players. Of course, the different choices of defense from either side was ultimately the deciding factor of this round.
All right. So my understanding is this Jay versus Termi? Is that what's happening here?
All right. Meanwhile,
Oh,
Jay
we got a
coming
big
in
rush!
with those
Huge rush from Jay! It's a bunch of tight leads. Gonna get defended by the 2x4 XX boomers.
Double more glaives are able to defend those.
Jay receiving an FPFP and a bunch of tight leads underneath.
And Terminito responding
FPFP's
back
popping
with
into
their own
FMOFs.
space group packed leads,
And we got Camo Purples on top. A huge rush to win the game. The 4XX boomer is not nearly going to be enough, and Jay's going to lose the game.
Ooh, imagine that. Packed regen leads on top of the round 24 neutral purples. Which your only defense would have been so far as we've seen with Bonnie in the back end, the Super Monkey being blocked by those leads. There's almost no way he can get out of that.
Blue BTD calling out no techno, no tech terror on Jay's side, and Jay complaining so laggy I couldn't do anything. Jay unable to force game 3.
That's the power of tight regen leads. You leave them there too long, and they're gonna fry your phone or fry your PC.
So both round matchups have been determined. Ski beat Plant 2-0, and Termi beat Jay 2-0. So now we have 4 at large round 2 series to resolve. So there is your upcoming matches right there.
goodness.
You see the upcoming matches and the current score. Personally, I'm very curious to see Taco versus NVG Game 3. But you see there's also any number of other interesting series that we can turn our attention to.
Oh,
Here is Anyar versus Heli Ice. Anyar up 1-0 in this series. If he wins, he moves on.
all right. Biker Bones, Bomb, and Farm from both players. Is it going to be Bomb, Farm, Mortar, Mirror? Is it going to be a really true mirror, or is it going to be Mortar on the Anyar side and Heli Ice going to opt for a Monkey Sub instead?
Look at the farming here from Anyar. Really good farming so far.
All right, a plant and a 2-0 versus the 2-2-0. Round 11
Anyar a little
coming, already
skinny on his
preparing
defense, but look at this.
for the Camel Mortar. Oh, Bump Farm Village
yeah,
coming
Heli Ice
from
he's
Heli
built a
Ice.
village. He's built a village.
All right, interesting to see how's that going to go. That village is probably going to be a 023 Monkey Economy.
I think a big issue I have here, David, with the way that Heli Ice is playing is that he kind of just surrendered a farming advantage to Anyar, who's now double planted on round 13 and has an opportunity to do even more for round 14. He's going to use that extra cash to start pressuring Heli Ice. Look at this. Space Cerams,
Space
double
Ceramics.
cluster on Heli Ice's side.
All right, the second cluster is not yet at Heavy Bombs cross path. He's going to either work on it or getting the a banana farm on the village range. Now Elias is probably going to get the banana plantation on near that village range, or it's going to be a monkey bank. Either which
Both
way.
these compositions can get farmed up pretty well, David, but I think the big issue that I have for both these players is, what's going to happen when we get to round 26 onwards. I think Anyar has a reasonable answer for when we start hitting DDTs. Heli Ice does not. Now you see these Cerams coming out on Anyar's side. They're Space Cerams.
Space Ceramics, Bloom boosted, but Bernie stuff in double cluster is going to clean house.
Yep. Yeah, poor pressure there from Heli Ice. Anyar holds strong. Again, with a rather convincing farming lead. He's got some good eco as well. Going into the Moab rounds here, maybe with about 1,200 eco.
Yeah, speaking of mortar, how do you fancy the new border changes they've announced?
So
like they made the increased accuracy go at base, and they've replaced the new the old 001 upgrade with a new one.
So at first I was thinking that, oh, look at this. We got a Moab headed Heli Ice's way.
All right,
He's going to try and Biker Bones this one. Needs the Moab Mauler, gets the Moab Mauler. He should be able to defend the insides here with double cluster. Anyar can option the boost if he wants. Not going to boost.
No boost. That's good to defend easily.
Yep. But at first I was thinking that the mortar was going to be kind of I don't know, kind of like a brain dead tower because of the new changes. But they actually put it in a cross path, right? They put it in a cross path, a path in such a way where I think it's either not going to have much of an impact on how mortar gets played, or it might be an outright nerf to the mortar tower, just because of the cost that you now have to go through, the $400 you have to pay on that bottom path.
Yeah, but they did retaliate by buffing Bernie stuff down by 500. But here's the big thing. Here's the big kicker. This is technically a big buff to anything that's top and middle cross paths.
Not necessarily. You're playing.
I mean, you're now considering a 240 mortar on the new patch. It's going to be a 241 technically, like the old 241 mortar. You get very accurate shots with your bombardment ability.
Moab headed Anyar's way after he was already sent a Moab beforehand. Biker Bones coming out. Anyar trying to greed defend here to stay on top of it. Going to pop that Moab into F-Cerams. F-Cerams going to get cleaned up okay. Now the natural Moab coming out. Round 20, it's a reasonable cash injection here from Anyar. 2k eco. So the farming is okay. It's not the greatest in the world, but it is good.
Double marketplace versus a planned marketplace, and alright, so it's gonna be double marketplace and a lone 2-0 farm from who knows when. In round 21, all the rainbows are being handled here. Mortar versus village is gonna be the ultimate battle. Which one's gonna be more supportive? Meanwhile, now Anyar's gonna
wow, look at this. Anyar going for FCUMG. Heli Ice's way. I'm surprised that he did not try and just
All
stall
right.
this game out until round 28, where I felt like
Race on
Anyar
the
had a
boat,
better shot
everybody.
of
We're
winning.
going in.
Now, this is going to be quite a bit of expense, though, on Heli Ice's side. Again, he only has the bomb tower. The bomb tower, not the greatest against the ZOMG. Now you have the 4XX village coming out from Heli Ice to try and buff those bombs. Meanwhile, Anyar building just in case he gets counter rush with tight leads.
And if there's any chance for time, let's maybe double or triple recursive clustering to defend it all.
Anyar does have a shot at getting Monkey Wall Street this round if he wants to. The problem is he does have to sell all 3 of his farms to have that shot, and he could leave himself vulnerable in round 25. You see that he just goes for the XX4 farm instead. Heli Ice still trying to deal with that FCOMG, trying to pop it down. If he can pop it down into BFBs, I feel like he has a good shot of getting this popped. There he goes, gets into FBFBs, into F Moabs, into F Cerams, and no boost necessary.
All right, double recursions and all those maulers. Meanwhile,
And you're
they're
going to come
coming in
back
with
again.
another fortified zone on the way. But now, big question is it going to be supported by some tight Moabs coming up on round 25? Or is Heli Ice going to retaliate with a lot of tight Moabs coming his way? And you're preparing
Tight
2
Moabs
more
aren't
mortars.
going to be coming Heli Ice's way because he's got the 4XX village. There's no way you're going to push Tight Moabs through that. And I think, yeah, Anyar recognizes this. Now, Anyar is in trouble here because he sent that second FCUMG. He did not get a tier 5 farm up before round 26. He's not going to have very good passive income headed into round 26 onwards. Now, Heli Ice does not have good passive income either headed into this round, but I was hoping for a better game plan from Anyar to utilize Mortar to defend those upcoming DDTs, because Heli Ice is going to be able to defend the FCOMG that was sent his way. Round 26, DDTs available, and Heli Ice can pounce here, maybe force some farm cells, if he wants.
All right, if necessary, both are going to have their biker bones level 10 up for the DDTs, but Anyar might have to upgrade to frag bomb so he can damage those DDTs with the main assassin ability, with the main assassin attack. Meanwhile, the ability can guarantee hits on the DDT.
Round 27. Oh, look at this!
Alright, he got the Monkey
Wall Street on round 27 from Anyar. Really risky stuff. Playing way out in front to get the Monkey Wall Street.
Maybe risky,
but
he still got around 20k on hand.
And no punish. No punish from Heli Ice.
Coming from the Heli Ice. That's going to cost him a lot because...
and look at this, Heli Ice responding with a Monkey Wall Street of his own. Now Anyar firing back with DDTs. They get popped right away.
Fire from
more DDTs. More pressure from Anyar, trying to get the choke kill.
It's going to be a Mob Assassin abilities and probably reserving on that the Biker Bones level 10.
This one now, there's no Biker Bones ability. Heli Ice needs to somehow DPS down those DDTs. Now a scaled FCUMG coming Heli Ice's way. Still nothing from Heli Ice. He's been playing full defense this entire game. But again, Anyar, his eco has been shrunk. Playing with effectively 3,300 eco with the Monkey Wall Street on screen as it stands, but if he sells that Monkey Wall Street, he's going to lose a substantial portion of his income.
Or is it going to be full defensive, or is it going to retaliate and send Anyar on the way a fortified bad?
I mean, I feel like there's an angle here.
Get the blue Ceration in time for that fortified bat, so you can defortify the spawns later on.
So this FCOMG, you see it's making its way through here. The scaling taking quite a bit of a toll here. You don't want to sell in the bomb blitz if you don't have to.
He's getting that Bloom Crusher.
Got the Bloom Crush to deal with the FCOMG, but now he needs DPS for the F-Pad. Anyar still playing skinny. He is missing mandatory defense for DDTs at this point in the game.
Alright, that's going to be the Monkey Wall Street sold on Heli Ice's side for more defense.
F-Bad coming on Anyar's screen.
And another bat sent towards Heli Ice.
If Heli Ice can get rid of this first F-Bad, it is going to come down to an F-Bad race. And right now, as far as that F-Bad race goes, Heli Ice's lone F-Bad is winning against Anyar's regular bad. First F-Bad gets popped. DDT's being taken care of by the 5XX bomb on Heli Ice's side. Now the bomb, now it's an F-Bad race. Anyar is losing the F-Bad race. He needs to do something to win this game. He has no
Unfortunately, he can't do
opportunity to pop his
anything
F-Bad
because
that's on
if
his
he
screen. How is he
if
going to
he
get the
sells the
win?
Bolt Rush, then the neutral blues are gonna scoot by and kill him quick.
Anyar is in trouble. He may have just thrown this game away.
Yeah. This one might just handle W, unless that bat on Heliace's side is gonna pop and the DDTs are
Desperation
gonna
DDTs
be,
to try and pierce cap the 5XX Balloon Crush. It's
but to
not going
no
to work.
avail.
And Anyar is going to blow the game.
A defend is a defend. That's all I can say.
A blown game from Anyar, and we're going to game 3. Series is tied 1-1 after that.
Ooh, looks like news coming
Really,
in from a tournament scores. Taco had to forfeit and give MVG the ticket to the semifinals.
There you go. Mao, I guess, was a no-show.
Oh,
That's
because
why.
he doesn't want to play Sniper Super, bro. The RNG
Yeah.
bot really gave them Sniper Super to play with. Oh, especially
Let's
when
talk-
considering that Sniper Super body was a thing back when Sniper had the OP bouncing bullets.
I mean, that's Taco's fault for not wanting to play the game.
Oh
So
God, that was like hard to get in my life. I mean, that's how RNG works. I'm sorry to say, and I really mean it. And now coming in with someone literally Super Sniper. Oh, brother.
all right, you're watching Termi versus Harris. I believe that's Harris on the right and Termi on the left.
Marciango looks like Mao lost 2-0 against Ski. That's why he can show up.
So, anyways.
Alright, Bonnie sub farm from both players on a precious space. Already two of the islands destroyed for more money. Both opting for the 0-1-3 sub defense. Round 7 incoming. If they're gonna opt for more minecart defense and getting more eco. And save the best art for later.
It's a classic way to. I mean, it's a Bonnie twist on a classic strategy because I remember the days when we ran Jerry Bomb Sub Farm on this map. But Bonnie's cool because obviously you get the you just place her in the back. The dynamite takes care of anything that the 013 sub doesn't immediately pop. So this is kind of interesting because there are three total income sources to balance here: economy, farms, and Bonnie minecarts. Now round 11 is going to be coming in somewhat soon. Sorry, we're just on round 9.
No, wait. If on round 10 they're gonna raid that blue island, and they did raid the blue island, so it's gonna be 2 islands left with bombs with the
Group Whites here from
bombs
Harris is going to force Termi's hand. Termi gets the 203 bomb.
All right, meanwhile,
Termi, on the other hand, not able to force a similar response from Harris.
both players are gonna prepare themselves for submerge and support.
Harris playing super skinny right now, and Termi's going to check with Cam Grow Zebras. That will force a response from Harris. Harris now with the cluster and the decamo sub. So now Harris finally on even footing here with Termi. Round 13. Oh, goodness! Rush headed Termi's way while Termi tried to check on Harris with Space Cerams. Now boost from Termi. Boost in response from Harris. Boost matching here. As those Cerams, they're making their way to the exit.
Is it going to come down to a choke bait rush?
Their farms up while this was all going on.
Let's see the response from either player. Is he gonna get a farming? No, it literally.
Harris is coming
Harris
back. This is a
coming in with
huge R-Rod right
a
here.
lot of regen rainbows. He's gonna have to
Double
sell
cluster on Termi's screen. Plus the
or
V
double
camo
cluster.
sub.
Is it gonna be enough?
Now turned
Yep,
into
it's
a
gonna be enough.
reactor.
That blue boost coming too late. As Tamidino has already cleaned the house of those blues. Now it's gonna be a response coming on round 16 with Rainbows as Rams, or is gonna be an eco race.
So, Termi, I feel like Termi's in a really good position here in terms of eco and farms and whatnot. I feel like Termi is in a slightly better spot given the circumstances of the game. It's a pretty close game at this point.
Alright, so hold up. Where's Terminator's Monkey Farmer? I don't really see it in the tab down below anywhere. I don't
Who
even
needs it?
see it. I don't even see it
David,
on
I've played
screen.
23 seasons of this game without needing a monkey farmer. She don't need it either. Oh, Termi's gonna get
Huh.
2 Moabs sent her way here. Double
And I'm-
cluster, Bally, airburst starts. Wow, look at this. 4 Moabs and rainbows underneath. Huge rush. It's gonna force the boost. No Moab ballers on Termi's screen. Not just yet. Now she
he's
finally
getting a
gets
Moab
one.
baller.
It's going to clean up the last Moab of that rush. A huge rush, which Termi is able to defend without selling farms. And now she just goes back to ecoing yellows.
Round 18. Terminator responding
Now
with
boosted
45
again.
Moab.
Termi's off boost. This is to win the game. Termi counter rushing with a single
Alright,
F
it's gonna be
Moab.
double
Meanwhile,
recursive
lots of
clusters.
Cerams and another F Moab on Termi's screen. More Cerams underneath. Purple's on top. Layered rush to win the game. The F Moab is racing through. It's going to race through. And
that's
Harris
gonna
is going
be
to win the game on a beautifully executed counter rush, just barely. Termi sold everything to send Purple's
Barely.
Harris's way to try and win the rushing race. Just barely lost out. Isn't Termi Dino? I saw Termi on the damn tournament bracket. So hey, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm reading these names as is. Also, you guys keep coming up with like silly names like what is it like last week I was here, it was like J and K Destroyer. All right. These are the kinds of matches that we're calling, David. The matches where we're up against a J, K Destroyer. I don't know. Your Wi-Fi sucks. Bonnie equals boosted. But yeah. Pretty incredible sequence right there. Really close game. People should pick better names like Voldora. Personally, I think a good name to pick, a good username to pick is Red Laser BM. I think that's a really good username. Yeah, it's a better name. People should pick that more often. I mean, there was a point where people did pick that a lot, right? I think we had like 10 people on leaderboard who were named Red Laser Beam. It was a pretty good site.
Red Laser Beam, Emil played some like Bolt Tricks wannabes and whatnot.
You're watching
Meanwhile, we're
Anyar
getting
versus
Anyar
Heliice.
Heliice. Etienne Buck Farm Ace versus Ace Body. Oh, let me see what's the random towers they got.
Okay, so there's Bonnie. Okay,
Monkey
so
Ace and Monkey Buccaneer. It looks like, yeah, Monkey Ace and Buccaneer coming from both sides as Anyar opted for Farm
Interesting.
and Etienne, and Heliice opted for Body. Body, and what else is it gonna be?
Boat Farm is a composition I've never really been too fond of. So I'm very curious to see how Anyar is going to be able to kind of make good use of this 2-tower combination.
All right, playing a lot of BT6 and coming back here and seeing the cannon ship still firing the darts feels nostalgic.
Okay. You can see here Heliice putting a lot of points already into the
So
Bonnie
it's gonna be
minecarts.
Sniper coming from Heliice. Body Sniper.
Oh, wow.
Opting for that shrapnel shots. I feel like it's going to be going for a semi-auto, assisting that bomb race.
Okay, that's interesting.
Right now with the bouncing bullet, there is like no way to go for that sniper unless you really want to go for supply drops.
Ace Sniper's going to be
especially.
really tough here to put together, David. I think if Anyar knows what he's doing, he's just going to rush round 11. Try for maybe rush as soon as round 11. If not, try for a big rush on round 13. Um, Eco coming out here from Heli Ice, bunch of zebras. Now they're regrow zebras. You see the ace coming out. Quite a bit of regrow farming here. Anyar needs to be careful.
Ooh, those drones cleaning the remaining of the balloons. All right.
Group blacks from
Meanwhile,
Anyar.
we can now see the total money coming from Heli Ice. Is it gonna be a full auto save?
Yeah, I think so.
Or-
I think like he needs to get full auto here to even have a shot at defending anything remotely powerful. Talking about Heli Ice here on the right side of the screen, so that's why he's floating so much cash.
Yeah, or he's sitting at 4,300 cash. Opting for some more grouped greens. Increasing the
Huge
income
stalemate right
just
here.
a
Both
little
players
bit.
floating 4K cash. Now Anyar's going to dump it into farms. And basically, oh, look at this. Now using the
Already now
floating
getting
cash,
in
Heli
regen
Ice going to
rainbows.
rush and rush big. Lots of regen rainbows, about 3K
And drone
worth.
swarm
Late
boost.
boost from Anyar to try and defend. It's
Oh,
not
is
going to
gonna be
work.
enough? No, the
Anyar
balloons
totally
have
misjudges
grown
the
too
rush,
much.
and Heli Ice takes the win. A huge
Alright,
misplay from Anyar as he sells the game once again. A late boost, late boost against a very deadly rush.
especially
And he
when
does not get to
you
go
saw,
on.
especially when Heli saw Anyar going, getting the money saved up for banana farms. No, he didn't have enough money to defend against anything. So I had to opt to sell the farms to build the defense, but until then it was too late. So even with the boost, it was too late, and there goes Anyar's hopes for being in the tournament. He's
Well,
lights
I'll tell
out.
you what, Anyar definitely made a great salesman during that series. I was just really surprised there at the response against what happened right there. I mean, he saw that Heli Ice was floating a bunch of cash. Probably thinking about putting that cash into Sniper, and I think David, the moment that Heli Ice commits to that rush against Anyar, I think if Anyar just defends that rush, I mean, he can fire back and just threaten to win the game outright. So I'm just a little surprised there. The one thing that I can think of that maybe could have made Anyar hesitate in this approach is maybe if he thought that Heli Ice brought tack, but I don't think tack was I don't know, man.
Maybe
I'm just
not.
surprised.
Yeah.
So semifinals coming up, and we have two exciting series.
Paris and the
to
versus
showcase
MVG
here.
and Ski versus Heli Ice.
Yep. Heli Ice exercising good game sense to get to this point so far, outwitting Anyar. But I must admit, David, I feel like Heli Ice up to this point has been playing himself into situations that have been unfavorable, right? Now, I told you Anyar was a good salesman. I do feel like Heli Ice is a good, just a good customer, right? He's good. He's good. He's good at buying, right? But I just haven't seen him. I just haven't seen the favorable position come up yet. I haven't
Versus
seen.
Crew.
Yeah, I haven't seen Heli Ice win a game because he got into a favorable position and kind of exercised that, right? So, I think probably the thing I'm gonna the feel I don't know the feel sorry moment or just like the toughest moment of this tournament so far would probably have to be, in my opinion, just Anyar versus Heli Ice game 2. That was a challenge, because Anyar was in a favorable position, but it wasn't exactly clear how he was going to close it out. I just do wonder though, looking back at that game again, why didn't Anyar try and commit to maybe I don't know. We'll figure it out one of these days. So we need to get a stream going for one of these two matchups. There's nobody right now who is actually available, and we want to get somebody available. So that's why we're not seeing a stream right now.
That's gonna suck.
So, yeah, if you're here and you want to stream a game, stream your game. Because otherwise, it's just gonna be a bunch of it's just gonna be boring as hell. Okay, let's see here.
All right, hold up. I typed it all in wrong, chat. I feel like now if I see which is gonna be extra sketch. Okay,
Okay,
so
so we are waiting on NVG versus Harris. That is the situation here that I've just been updated from Emil playing on this. We are waiting for a stream from either player on that matchup.
all right. In the meantime, we can probably talk
Well, in the
more
meantime,
about
I can get some bites on my pistachio muffin. Like I
the
got
fake
the
pistachio muffin.
well, it's got walnuts, right? But I'm still gonna call
Yeah.
it pistachio muffin. Yeah. Mm.
All right, looks like we're getting a little stream response here coming from Heli Ice. All right, the awnings are real.
All right. So we are about ready to get set here in an exciting best of 3 series.
Harris now realizing that the starting map is Glade. That's gonna suck. Alright, so it's gonna be Gwen and Boomerang Monkey coming from the random duo. And it's up for the players to pick the respective towers to complement those two towers. Looks like
Look at that.
he is opting for, or is that the Heli Ice? Yeah, I think it's Heli Ice is streaming right now.
All right. So here we go. Heli Ice on the right, Ski on the left. It's a best of 3 series to determine who makes it to the finals, and it's game 1 of this best of 3 series.
Alright, starting off with the Vampire Monkey emote.
Already a difference in opinion on how to approach the start of this game. You
Alright,
see
so
Heli
Gwen
Ice starting with
versus
the Boomer.
Boomerang.
Ski starting with the with Gwen.
Oh,
And now we have some
okay.
sinking.
It's all good. I think he switched to mobile data. Probably is going to be better for him to have a better game here. All right. Now both players got their Boomerang and Gwen on round 1.
Ooh, look at this. Layering
He's
from
doing layering.
Ski, and this is going to force a lot of leaks, I think. Just depends.
All right, and
Oh!
Blue Boost, Monkey
Boost
Boost
and a
coming.
boost match.
Blue Boost and Monkey Boost retaliation here.
Ski trying to
All
force
right,
the
gonna
issue.
be-
He's already got Heli Ice down to 100 lives and even less. Ski himself is actually also leaked below 100 lives, but he has an exhausted boost in the process.
All right. If
It's
memory
action packed
serves
already in
right.
these early rounds. More layering coming from Ski.
All right,
Trying
getting
to
that
pick
ricochet
off
there.
Heli Ice in this first match.
But
The
seeking
Boomer
from that
chasing.
ricochet is
The
going to
Boomer
be
is
quite
chasing on
bad.
Heli Ice's side as he now leaks down to 67 lives.
All right,
A
coming
boost
with
from
another
a
boost.
boost from Ski.
It's
Down
gonna
to
be
50
enough
lives
once
is
he's
Heli
updated
Ice.
the
Now
Red Hot Rings
45
to handle
lives.
them.
No boost here from Heli Ice. Now he does have the boost.
Right.
The Boomer still chasing. Not in
Oh,
a comfortable
Jesus.
position is Heli Ice. Now down to 23 lives. As we're only on round 4. We haven't even
All
made it to
right,
round
got
5 yet.
that cocktail of fire right after the fire
Ski on his
just
side of the screen,
went
down to 35 lives, but still safe, relatively speaking. Ski has not
Yeah, the
exercised the
pressure
balloon boost yet in this game.
pressure on Heli Ice has been much more favorable on Ski side as we get to round 5 with the spaced whites.
The game has finally
Let's
calmed
see.
down, and Ski up 35-10 in the lives game.
Let's see if either
No
player is
farms
gonna clean the
yet.
rubble or hell yeah is gonna opt for a banana farm.
Yeah, you got to go. You got to start getting your farm set up here. I think. Ooh, it's just
Ooh,
really
it is
rough,
gonna be
honestly,
tough, especially
watching.
when the glaive can be blocked by that rubble when he tries to seek a balloon from the other side. And as you can see here from Ski's side, it's getting a little worse, but that steady stream of balloons coming in from Gwen set on last is helping the Ricochet clean up.
I'm a little concerned for Ski to the extent here that he has not placed a farm yet in this game.
Unless Ski didn't go for a banana farm, instead going for an eco-based strategy,
Oh,
which could be a valid point as well. We're not sure.
honestly, that's exactly what it is. Because look at all them group yellows here. They're headed Heliice's way. He's able to defend just fine. And again, Heliice, he has cocktail available, so even if this this pressure gets even close to getting to the exit, he's not going to die from it.
Alright, Space Purple's coming in.
Oh,
Heliice
that's a
preemptively getting a cocktail there. Probably
misplay. I
thought some of
don't think
those
he meant to do that.
balloons.
There was no need for him to do that. I don't understand.
Well, I guess it probably was a panic cocktail just in case balloons started to leak. Then again, Heliax is on 10 lives.
Ski
Any
playing
other
quite
leak is
skinny
going to
here.
be
Look at this.
quite
Look at this, David.
dangerous here. Okay, Boomerang
He only
Spike
just now got
Factory.
the SX3 SPAC, and now he's going to get sent Zebras his way. They are getting melted, though, by Boomer plus Gwen.
Yeah, especially when Gwen now applies Heated Up. And Gwen still can't apply burning stuff on those balloons.
Heliice has rushing power. Can he
Alright,
exercise it to rush you on round 11? Starting
Boomer
off with the
Stack
group
Mortar.
lights.
Alright,
And
opting to go farm for Mortar, okay.
Heliice scared of Gwen. I think that's what it is right here. I don't think Ski at this point has Morglave's money. Now he can threaten to sell the SPAC into that Morglave's money, right? I think
Or
that's going to be
maybe opting
his
for a Shell
mechanism for
Shock, I'm
defense.
not sure. Alright, those Space Rainbows being literally there. Another cocktail used from Heliice right up front.
Again,
And
really weird decision right here.
alright, getting
Space
it
the
with the Space
Rams.
Ceramics.
Headed Ski's way.
Alright. More glaives.
And Ski
Coming
has to
from
exhaust a boost.
okay.
Sorry, Heliice has to exhaust a boost. The more Glaive started chasing and he got scared.
Yeah, so far Ski still hasn't used the monkey boost, right? I don't think so. Only bloom boosts.
Yeah. Oh,
Alright.
big rush headed! Heliice's way! Rainbows, Cerams. Those Cerams starting to make some progress here.
Alright, the
They're
micro
making their way
manual
to the
micro
exit,
coming from the
but they
shell
get
shock
popped before
mortar.
they get to the exit. Mortar Duet plus
Oh,
more Glaives. It's a pretty big overdefend from Heliice, but
another
he's still
red
alive
balloon
at least,
leaking.
which is nice to see. That the game is still
Alright.
going.
Let's see if Heliice
Now
is
a
gonna
huge
respond with
rush.
another rush.
It's a layered R-Rod, but Ski is
But
able to
no more
respond by
glaives
buying
than
more
that single
Glaives
flare
without having
were
to sell the
plenty
Spike
enough.
Factory.
Maybe if there was some ceramics, then that maybe would have also opted for wasting a boost. Also, fun fact, you see Ski here opting to put the Spike Factory on close instead of smart. As now you're getting the deadly spikes upgrade.
So that'll help against these Moabs, and I think it's going to discourage Heliice from trying to
Alright.
rush Moabs, just because I don't think he has the liquidity here to try and go all out on
Facing
Moabs. He's going
Moabs.
to try anyways. Look at this. This is 2 Moabs,
Right.
and Ski is responding with a Moab of his own, headed Heliice's way.
Last
2
move
Moabs, in
coming
fact.
from
This could win the
Heliice.
game. This could win the game right
Oh.
here. Heliice is down. Is he down? Is he down? It's going to be close.
No, the shell shock
Still
really
going.
struggled
Second
there.
Moab to beat. Here it is to win the game.
Oh,
Ski's got it. He's got it.
yeah, that secondary Moab really how to say being as undamaged as it was as it got through the bloom path. Wasn't enough.
Armchair analysis right there is something you kind of realize after the fact, but you play Boomer Mortar Farm on a map like that, and you do not have very good Moab defense, and the goal there I think was very easy. In hindsight, for Ski, make it to round 17 with a massive advantage on Moab defense and just pressure on the Moabs. And
All right,
Heli Ice
Harris.
thought to try and counter that with some Moab rushes of his own, but
Harris doing the prime example of multitasking, playing Adora Boomerang while chatting on the tournament general, with a
so you
lot of
see
cat emotes on display.
Harris versus NVG.
Adora Boomer looks like they're Adora
Harris is
their
taking a
random
good number of
towers.
triple leaks here.
Yep, Adora Boomer. Oh boy. Meanwhile, I'm curious to see what MVG picked. Is this probably going to be another a situation like we saw with Ski there? It's going to be like Adora Boomer, Mortar, and Spectre against the Boomer Farm Mortar. It's going to be quite another repeat, but with different heroes.
I mean, we saw what happened last time. Look at the layering here. Look at the layering from NVG as Harris actively throwing the game by looking for the next emote to try and send. All right.
More kitty cats coming away.
So yeah, I think in order to make the most of the farms, David, you got to get at least like I don't know. You got to do more than whatever Heli Ice did during that last match, because whatever Heli Ice did for farms for that last match was insufficient. It just was not good enough, you know. But you see Harris lining up for his second farm of the game on round 7, now receiving those grouped yellows. Adora 3 on the board for Harris if necessary.
Yeah, it does look like MVG is going to go for a boomerang eco-based strategy instead of a farm-based strategy.
So I think personally, if you're Harris and you see NVG going the strategy and you watch that last game, you probably didn't watch that last game actually because of the concurrency, but I think David, I think you go for a rush, say like I think you just pressure him a bunch like round 11, round 12, round 13. Just lay it on him, you know? You're going to have high amount of liquidity too during these rounds. So why not take advantage of it by just going all in, right?
Distraction ping. All right.
So there you see Voldo coming in with the distraction ping and Harris responding with the Mao profile picture, the K, the black K.
All right.
Round 9 incoming,
the
now
with
round
Benjamin.
10.
All right, looks like Mortar coming up on MVG's way.
Look at how skinny NVG's playing. Does he have more Glaives money?
Rush? I don't think it's going to be a Brave Rush, as both players are going to prepare for that round 12 camel with the signal flare.
So signal flare on either side of the screen here. No more Glaives from NVG just yet. He's still just rocking a 3XX Boomer, playing very skinny, no liquidity. But Harris is thinking, look at this. I think Harris is thinking of banking.
And yep, there it is, Boomer, the Spy Factory. It's the repeat from last time, except it's Thor instead of Gwen.
It's a really late Spike Factory, though. And Harris says, look at this. Bloom Boost.
And that's going to force
Rams,
more Glaives.
Forcing the more Glaives.
And a
boost match, and a Dora 3. Everything on the table for NVG to keep himself in the game. He does keep himself in the game, but Harris was not only able to apply that pressure, but get the bank. He got his cake, and he got to eat it too. Huge advantage for Harris as we head into round 14.
It's going to be a big advantage. He's going to rack up the money, preparing for defenses, as well as potentially draining your opponent with all that spare money. Probably investing in more banks while doing so.
And now I think the round 17 option is not nearly as lucrative for NVG. And he's going to go for an R-Rod. Look at this. Huge R-Rod.
Huge R-Rod
and Boomerang and boost on Harris's side of the screen. Going to defend. Harris is going to be off boost for round 17. And I think that's NVG's only chance is round 17. If he thinks it too, he's going to go for a bunch of Moabs here when we get to those Moab rounds. Clears the barrier, Harris does. What's his options here for Moab defense?
Spikes. I feel like MVG going for the deadly spikes while also going for Adora's blood sacrifice could be good.
Doing the game! More R-Rod! Zebra's on top! Here comes the more Glaives! Harris to defend! He does defend just fine!
Alright, but
NVG
Harris
broke without any money, surely.
Up to the
Could
blood
this be the
sacrifice.
game right
Kylie
here?
Boomerang
Now a
keeps
regular
some more
Moab.
glaives around.
NVG desperately firing back with anything he has left
Long
on
arm
his
of
on his
light
on his
again, and
hands.
the monkey boost, and that's gonna defend, but he's gonna be enough for the following spaced Moabs. Let's
NVG
see,
is going to
it's gonna
invest the
be
rest of
enough.
his money into deadly spikes.
Little
You see a
KK.
big distorted
Big
K showing
boy.
on the screen, right side of the screen,
All
now
right, is it
outside
gonna
of
be
the
enough
screen.
for the fortified Moab coming in?
Harris packing on some boomers in case he gets sent something.
And if there's gonna be something, there's gonna be Adora's blood sacrifice ongoing.
And now you see the scoreboard here again is showing K's, just K's the whole way through. Now it's back to normal.
All right.
I caught that Emil plane. I
There's gonna
caught
be
that, by the
K1.
way. I caught that.
Yep, I saw that split second K. All right, fast cooldown ones have been unlocked for round 19. Let's see if either player is gonna make a move or not.
Lots of echoing here.
Also, Harris. No, you did. I did. All right, so Harris has to check if the monkey bank is at full capacity. Already about already about to prepare for that round 20 fortified BFB if there's gonna be any.
I'm curious why Harris did not just try an outright choke rush on round 19.
All right, big stacks,
We'll see
mob
what he has up
shredders.
his sleeve.
And there's the fortified BFB coming up Harris' way.
Ooh. So Harris getting a single FBFB. And Harris is like, he hasn't really sent much NVG's way.
I feel like
He's
it's gonna
been-
be defendable just the way it is, unless you could activate the Dora's blood sacrifice on one of the boomerang monkeys to ensure the BFB is gonna be permastalled.
Minus
and
pointing out,
destroyed
by
as
the way,
fast as possible.
the Dora sack strategy in case Harris wanted to try an all out.
And now round 22 comes in, and Harris has access to the ball of light. And instead of to get a turbocharge activated a bit too soon, as those more glaives are being are stalling
Ooh.
it for time. Now, if
This
that
is where things are going to get
turbocharge
interesting.
really ran
Yeah,
out of
FCOMG, look at this.
yeah, but if that turbocharge really ran out of steam when those ceramics went dead, it would have been a game over for Harris.
These F-Cerams are going to be a little bit scary. Remember, tight lets are also available at this point in the game as well.
It's going to be...
And look
then
at
he
this.
comes with the tight leads.
NVG firing with the tight leads.
Is going to be
Boost on
enough?
Harris's side, gonna defend just fine. He's got A-Bat now, but I think, did he use the ability?
Nope, that's the effect for the monkey boost. I feel
okay,
like
that's
he's
just
going
boost.
to activate bombardment when it drops down to BFDs and even Moabs.
I feel like Harris
more
needs an
glaives here.
X4X boomer at some point in this defense configuration. He's got a bunch of more glaives right
Yeah,
now,
maybe
but
in the back alongside a blood sacrifice, maybe. And here comes shattering shells to defortify those BFBs spawning from those ONGs.
remember,
Right.
Harris kind of scared right now to act on
Feel like he's
NVG
gonna
himself because of the threat of a Dora 10 ball sacrifice.
All right.
ZUMG's
Turbo
popping the
charge
BFBs,
coming
popping
in.
the Moab. And shattering
Long-
shells did a lot of work right there. Yeah, you
Especially
see.
with long arm of light there. That was a nice defense.
And here he is for the
Meanwhile, packed
win.
Moabs coming in. Is it gonna be
Tight
enough
Moabs.
to overwhelm him?
All of light coming in from Adora.
All right, it's gonna be.
Oh, it's gonna get through!
Plenty,
It's gonna get through!
It was plenty enough.
No!
No,
No!
that's
No! 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 No!
no way, man.
Oh
No
no!
way. A counter to that would have been if he was getting that more glaze preemptively and used the blood sacrifice once the Moabs got about 25% the way through, especially with as many ceramics as possible there. There would have been with bombardment and ball of light that could have defended. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm not sure. I haven't really
It was the
I haven't
perfect
really
defense,
seen
man.
much.
I
It was just it was just that.
I felt my soul die
One was
inside watching
fake.
that, David. I ain't gonna lie, dude. There are ways to lose matches, and that's probably the most heartbreaking way to lose a match of balloons I've ever seen in my whole life, dude. That is, I don't know, man. I get there's ways that he could defend that more easily. I just don't know how Adora 10 just couldn't handle the Pierce. I just
I
it's
mean,
wild to me, dude.
it was 15 type Moabs, and those 15 Moabs go drop into 60 ceramics, which turns to 120 rainbows, and so on and so forth. And that Pierce cap can
Right.
get really frustrating when it comes to that many Moabs. Maybe he could have, if he could have sent another 15 type Moabs, that would have been more troubling. And maybe, just maybe, could have instead resorted to a big one with blood sacrifice to defend those leaking balloons.
I just man.
Yeah, that reaction there was a little justified.
Yeah. I mean, there's
Oh
definitely
god.
ways that you can win with but I just I don't know. So, anyways, we are on to game is this really
Number
game 3?
2.
Can
Oh,
we
game 3.
cuz the interface says game 3, but can we get a clarification on scores here? I guess my understanding here is
Is indeed going to be a game 3 situation for the finals.
oh shit, I gotta plug in my laptop here. Give me a
Oh.
second. My laptop may die if I don't do this quick enough.
Oh damn. Go, go, go. Otherwise I'm going to be left here alone. What am I going to do? Alright. A little intermission with the kitty cats coming in with. Coming in which way? And Harris coming in with that, this there. Sending him back to the red balloon camp. Loading the screen and we're ready to roll. NBG versus Harris game 3 with DJ Benjamin. And the second tower is the banana farm. This is going to be quite the farming round. Oh, on Koru Tak Farm Wiz. Actually, never mind. It's going to be quite an interesting game there.
All right.
Alright, opting for some round 1 space blues here. MVG trying to rush in for that DJ Ben round 1.
So this is game 3, by the way. This is deciding
mind.
match.
Alright, round 2. Here's DJ Benjamin placed. Meanwhile, MVG still has to place his. Opting for that grouped red eco.
So did we really get Benjamin as a random tower here?
Yep, it's what RNG gave them. Benjamin and Banana Farm.
I'll be damned.
And given its Koru, it's probably going to be attack farm with. It's going to be a true mirror attack farm Wiz.
Hmm.
The WTF strat. All right. MVG opting for a blade shooter, but Harris opting for that banana farm.
MVG is
Trying to
already
let those
committed to
eight-
2-3-0 attack. This is interesting.
Trying to get those trying to get that green going for game 3. The most important game here, and we see blues leaking and now getting that blade shooter. At least Harry is getting that slight advantage when it comes to farming. Catching up to round 5, spaced whites. And 1-0 farm coming from Harris.
All right.
Preemptive Wizards or not?
Yeah, you see some MVG's being very conservative with his defense here, which is maybe a little surprising. There you see Harris finally getting a wizard on his side of the screen. But it just feels like NVG is playing, again, very conservatively. I think he's going to start to lose out on the farming game here as these rounds go on. I think round 11, when round 11 comes around, Harris is going to have either a marginal farm lead or a marginal eco lead. One of those two things.
Way. Feel like it's going to be a rush for Necromancer or Maelstrom. depends how they're gonna settle this thing on round 11 plus.
Group yellows coming in from NVG. A little bit of pressure, but nothing too scary here. Harris buys a second wizard.
Alright, so
Now Harris going to check
update
on
on
NVG with regrow blacks.
update on Ski versus
And they're
Heli Ice.
boosted!
Their game is still
Boost back
going.
from NVG. What a play from Harris, because now NVG is going to be off boost on round 9. Actually, sorry, this is yeah. I think that's what happened.
Yeah, that's when the Regen Zebras are gonna happen, right? Yeah. Unless they're gonna opt out of it in favor for
Oh, the
waiting it
the
out,
WAF spot
having
here for
enough money
NVG.
for
This is the
defense. And now here comes
now
NVG with those
boosted
group
regrow
zebras.
zebras headed Harris's way. Harris going to deal with them
What
with Ben
fireball
3.
and even sick beats coming up.
Quick sell into Necromancer. But
Oh, is it
now
gonna be
NVG
enough,
going to try and
or is it
pack on the
not gonna
pressure.
be
No,
enough?
Harris is
It's
going to
gonna
pack
be
on the pressure. Purples on top of grouped whites. Ben 3 to try and defend. It's not going to work. Harris is going to win.
And that's game over for NVG as Harris gets down to the final round. Now we're gonna be waiting on the Ski versus Heli Ice to finish their games, and we're gonna get the final round going.
What a play from Harris. He makes quick work of Heli Ice after that heartbreaking Game 2 loss.
See one mobile micro. Oh god, the cat sandwich. The cat sandwich. The almighty cat sandwich. We gotta protect
NVG over-defended basically that entire game, and the one moment where he needed to defend, he under-defended and loses the game.
Alright, so the final round is gonna be in session as Harris gets the first seat to the waiting booth.
Been some great plays so far here from Harris. He's definitely got a strong contender here to win today's tournament.
Why can't I view the VC, huh? Alright, we might need some interference here because we don't have anything to see here. Super Monkey Pop Shooter. XD, indeed, mate.
XD.
Yeah. Alright, looks like Ski and Heli Ice are going to be opting for Game 3. While we're not
Game 3
looking.
coming up.
Sadly, with no way to view their thing at these times, we wish Battles TV was a thing in Battles 2.
Yeah.
Would have been an amazing little hassle to save when it comes to commentating and spectating matches. But yeah. Guess who's coming in to commentate? Hell yeah, boy. Only finals are gonna be BO5.
So, who's in the semifinals here?
Semifinals already. We have Ski and Heli Ice coming in.
Yeah,
Now, if
so
it
Ski
is
and Heli
if it is
Ice-
indeed 1-1 for Ski and Heli Ice, then it's gonna be Game 3. Oh, but I won. So yeah, it looks like we're gonna have a Game 3.
All right.
Now, if Heli Ice would stream the game, then the server lag would get to him.
All right.
Oh, Ski's on a call apparently.
So again, we are trying to
That's when
resolve
he can't
the
stream.
last semifinal series here between Ski and Heli Ice. And then we need to figure out who is going to face... Yeah, we need to figure out who's going to face Harris.
In the finals, the BO5. The match of all matches. Finals starting map's gonna be on Koru. Hopefully Harris got that memo. Very silence here. Some gameplay is better than none, that's true. And again, we could say our thoughts about the new update when it comes to the hero challenges, see if it can help many more beginner people understand the game more, and maybe just challenging themselves to bigger heights when it comes to tackling the real world. I'm just at least excited that the TD is back again in the hero select screen, at least in the matchup screen. And I don't think I've seen the TD ever getting a victory animation. I know it's very off topic, but at the same time, when it comes to not seeing any matchup here, it's at least commendable to get some off-topic commentary here, so you don't bore anybody. At least until Ski and Heli Eyes are ending their whatchamacallit, their game 3, so you can get to the final round. Oh, how did you lose? Yeah, Ski OP. I'll be surprised if Ski actually is gonna win.
He's not like a bad player. He's a good Battles 1 player. I've played him a few times.
Yeah. No wonder the familiarities here.
All right. So, I guess we're gonna be in a bit of intermission here.
Very much. Oh, goodness me. What is this? What is this screenshot? Okay, so DJ Band early super village cast. Okay. Oh, this is it. Very awkward situation here.
Hey, you guys heard that new song from KSI?
Uh,
Ugh.
don't even.
Have you
Don't
guys
even.
heard about the BTD rap?
Bro, I saw NGKB post on their Twitter, but I didn't listen to it.
Oh, it's a real bop. It's a real bop. Alright.
What map did they get, or does it not like?
Wish we could know. I wish we know. But until then, we got other stuff in the blues news coming. As you all know, update 4.3 coming soon with new map, a new mode, balance changes. That's gonna come. That's I'd say some minor changes and quite some bug fixes as well. Meanwhile, Bloons Card Storm, the card-based turn game, coming in 10 days supposedly, October 29th. So mark your calendars if you want to play. There's pre-registrations coming in, and this is not the promotion, by the way. I'm just saying because the more signups, the more free rewards we can get when the game goes live. All the druids. All the druids. This is what happens when you don't get any reliable streaming sources.
Yeah, we turn into little kids
Big no offense there, but at the same time, should have prepared that beforehand. Oh, my nose is getting a little runny. That's not good. MVG won against Taco. What is Brad saying? MVG won against Taco. The score is 1-1. Yeah, definitely a bro moment. Oh God, a lot of cats. Somebody, anybody, get me out of here. Oof. Alright, looks like the game 3 is over, and apparently Heli Ice has won 2-0 against Ski. At least it looks from the chat here. Oh, no way, not Harris. Alright. So, looks like the final round is going to be underway. I'm going to be signing off as it's very late here. In my stead is going to be the one and only Bullator joining in Red Laser commentating for the finals. Thanks for having me here. It was quite a journey to have to sit to our Popology Weekly. But as times come and time zones being as little a bit of a jerk move as they are, it had to happen. But yeah, until next time, I'll leave you two to it, and peace. Have good luck for the finals.
Thank you. Thank you for commentating.
So, welcoming to the booth here, Bullator, right?
Yes.
A certified T1 player in the game. And now we're on to watch a final series here between Heli Ice and Harris. Bullator, I'm not sure if you've seen the tournament so far, but any observations from any games that you've seen?
I mean, other than the fact that Harris was out farming by a little bit in the last game, the first game I caught, but I haven't seen too much. Also, for anyone wondering, if they don't know who Heli Ice is, it's BSY on Discord.
Okay. So we are getting ready for game one. Here you see game one about to start off again. Harris on the left and BSY on the right. Is that correct?
Yes. I'm assuming Tack and Wizard were the two towers, or maybe like Tack and Bonnie, I guess. Actually,
It'd be really weird though to like if it was Tack and Bonnie to go like to pick Tack was Heli, for instance.
I guess Tack Shooter and Heli Pilot were the two.
Yeah, okay.
That kind of makes
so
sense.
There you go.
Yeah.
I mean, on Koru, this is going to be a broke boys game, isn't it? Like, I don't know, man.
I mean, there are Tack Wiz eco strats that have been played before. Not that they're good, but they can be played.
Right. So, difference of opinion here in the tower selection. Harris going with Bonnie, Heli Ice, BSY going with Fedora.
I think Bonnie is a good selection for eco loadouts, but I do think Fate Weaver gives a very good defense edge here.
So I get the feeling that maybe this might be one of those, unstoppable, like unstoppable force versus immovable object type games where
I could see that.
Yeah. So actually, Bullator, while you're here, something I've been very curious about is, like Bonnie is an alternate income source, right? So how have people learned to play Bonnie, right, and balance that income source along with eco?
Bonnie is more of a you kind of use her with eco at the same time, but you don't max eco. Like, instead of ecoing yellows and greens, like grouped yellows, grouped greens, you'll normally just put all your money into upgrading Bonnie and then space ecoing. Kind of like it's a farm more than an all eco.
Right.
So we'll probably see that from Harris here instead of
Okay.
grouped ecoing.
Gotcha. On the flip side, you do see the grouped eco coming from BSY, and a wizard coming out on Harris, probably, I guess, to get some easier pops on those Bonnie carts.
Yeah. Because it's kind of like having Benjamin with like a few like dynamites. You don't really get much popping power. So tack alone on this map, on most maps, can't defend space whites or space blacks. So you do end up needing like a fireball or something, and then you also get the like the mine cards, which take up 1 pierce.
Right. Okay. So how does Bonnie, like, let's say we get to like round 14, right? How much impact does Bonnie provide in the game relative to, say, your typical farm build?
Well, Bonnie is like having a really, really strong alt eco source from round 3. It's like having up a supply drop, kinda, but really early on. She's really broken, and she gives way too much money. But I think honestly the most broken part about her is her level 3 ability. It's kind of like a mini ground zero for all the balloons on screen.
Gotcha. Harris having no trouble dissipating those Bonnie minecarts as they come his way. Round 9 Zebras available. Not expecting to see too much pressure here at this point.
Yeah, I'm assuming they're both just gonna save up for their Necromancer here. Harris he's a little greedy though, I think. But I think he can get away with it since he has Bonnie 3. He can probably get away with sending just like whites round 10. He'll probably just use Bonnie 3 and clean up everything.
There you go, a purchase of Necro. But look at the grouped whites here from BSY, trying to set up maybe for a check rush.
Just a Bonnie 3 should be good here, yeah. And they don't really have much money to rush unless they sold like their Necromancer or something, which maybe they could get through that, but he then again has Bonnie cards to sell, which is also another thing that you can do with Eco. It's pretty much just an alt Eco that you can sell, or normal Eco that you can sell. And that's kind of why a lot of people like using Bonnie. She's really diverse, and she offers a lot.
Those group whites are scaring Harris a little bit. As you see, he's got the 2-3 attack plus 3 fireballs alongside his Necromancer here as we hit around 13.
Yeah, and he still has the money advantage because of, just Bonnie being OP. I'm not too sure what his Bonnie cards are at right now. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, 300. So he's got about 1k equivalent Eco, which is definitely more than what BSY has. And, I think he's just going to focus on yellow ecoing and then upgrading his cards.
So how is BSY going to keep Harris honest throughout this game, right? And stop Harris from snowballing income?
Well, there's not really a way unless he has like a really good third tower that can solo late game, like I don't know, like Ninja, maybe. But even then, I think Heli is not a bad choice at all because it gives you a second alt income source here. It also pretty much solos the ZMG rushes because you've got your Moab shove. I'm not too sure what the third tower. Oh no, it was Heli from both people actually.
Yeah, it
so
should be Heli. Yeah.
I don't know. I think that Bonnie is the better hero. I think Bonnie is actually the only hero you really want to go with this. The only thing I could see being an issue is if Harris doesn't get up more defense for later Bonnie carts, and they'll just start overrunning through the Necro Balloons because they get really, really good HP later on.
Right. Some wizards coming up here as BSY was poking at Harris a little bit.
I kind of doubt we'll see any rushes, but like you kind of see now the big effect of the
getting further and further along the map here.
Well, yeah, that's also like the effect of like white ecoing as well.
F Moab headed Harris's way. This is the first pressure of the game here.
Arcane Mastery is actually kind of good This should defend very nicely. He also gets
Good
a
value
pot
defense,
shot. Yeah. I mean, this is just kind of unfortunate because BSY knows he can't really do anything against this. He doesn't have the money to rush like a farm strategy would. Like, if this was a farm strat, this probably would have ended around round 13 because you just don't have the money.
Right. Yeah, there's a lot of passive ecoing here right now. Both players just biding their time. I think we already saw what happened with the F Moab coming out. Again, Harris able to value defend it very cleanly, right? Now, Bolider, do you start to panic a little bit, when these FBFEs come out, when these FCOMGs come out and are available?
I mean, Heli should make those sends like pretty trivial to not send. I think just like one Moab shove and like 3 Maelstroms off boost even probably could defend an FCMG.
Here comes a helicopter from
yeah.
Harris. And this is kind of how he tries to keep up with the game. First Bonnie 10 cart coming out here from Harris, trying to get some of that money.
Yeah, Beast is really like, it's really beefy after they changed it. You don't get a lot of money from it anymore. Yeah, now we see Harris starting to farm. I would like to see him pink eco here rather than black ecoing.
Oh, yeah, because yeah, I'd rather see the pink ecoing too. I guess if you black eco, you get a little bit more liquidity, right? But
yeah, but you don't really need it with an extra 800 eco from Bonnie. Like, coming in around 23 here, they're both, well, at least Harris is going to be around 3k eco. He's actually going to stop at 2k and then save up for his heli pilot. So
what do we got here? We got a
tight lead
boost
send, yeah, tight lead
tight
send.
leads.
Yeah, probably double Roth or Phoenix for a rerush, I'd assume. Maybe Roth
More
and a
tight leads
Maelstrom.
coming. Here we go. Phoenix,
Yeah,
ring of fire,
Phoenix.
a bunch of fireballs coming
Fireball
in. It's gonna defend
spams,
just
yeah.
fine.
Yeah, fireballs to get down that purple layer. They're actually pretty effective to do that also.
All right. Now you see Harris is committing to the pink eco. Got
Yeah,
himself up to about 2200 eco, raw eco.
I think 800 the Bonnie cards here. And he's got 2 Chinooks. He's definitely got the money advantage by at least 1k eco, like, total, I think.
Hmm.
Tight Moabs might be a little bit of an issue for BSY here. For tight rushes, I could see very easily him defending with just Fate Weaver.
Here
I
comes the
think
Bonnie
a
big
rush,
card again.
yeah, the Beast here. I think a big rush that might be able to, that BSY might want to consider is all adding with tight BFBs around 27. I think you're gonna need like Wizardlord Phoenix even to defend it, and a few Maelstroms. Like, it's a very deadly rush.
Well, here we go. Some very tumultuous rounds here incoming soon. Look at this. A lot of purples.
Yeah.
And a
around
Maelstrom
26.
from Harris. Again, we're on around 26. DDT's available. And these players have options if they get sent like poke DDTs. I don't think we're going to see like a little poke that way, but
Yeah, like FTDTs for BSY, he just uses Favor 10. And here he already has an Arcane Spike up, Harris, so I can see very easily. And no player is going to send type BFBs.
available. And you're thinking they're not going to send tight BFBs, right?
Yeah, I mean they're both still farming.
The way that they're playing Boulder, this looks like, I mean, this could go to FBADs.
This will definitely go to FBADs, I think. Yeah, we'll probably see a bunch of tight ZMGs sent. Harris probably going to send a bunch of tight ZMGs to BSY because BSY is losing in the money game very, very hard.
Here is a ramped FCUMG headed BSY's way.
That's not a bad send, but shove kind of makes this a lot easier of a defend. Maybe like 3 overdrives, an arcane spike, and like an S-mail I think might be good. It's a good force though.
I mean, he's either got to. I feel like he's either got to pack something else on top of it, or needs he needs BSY to subparly defend this.
Yeah. But even just Fate 10 should defend this. He's got a bunch of money on his screen for defense, so Fate 10 is gonna get a lot of value. Yeah, tight FBFBs here.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Tight FBFBs underneath.
Archmage he buys.
Got the Archmage. Fate
Yeah,
Weaver
now
10
ties
still not yet
UMGs.
used from BSY. Big boost coming out. Super Maelstrom. And F-Seram's going to slip through.
Yeah,
And
this
Harris is going to win the
F-Serams.
game.
Yeah, those BFBs were a good send. They were also a good send around 27, but, you know, we waited a little while.
Yeah, sometimes it takes a little while to kind of see, just see the rushes manifest. And they were kind of playing more on the passive end over there. I think once they finally hit the trigger, they realized just how powerful them balloons were.
Yeah, Wizardlord Phoenix is kind of the only way you can defend that. You know, like Wizardlord Phoenix, S-Mill, like Fate 10, Fate 20, even if you can afford it.
Well, these two players are going to be treated to a very weird set of two towers here.
Ace and
this next
Ice.
match. Don't know exactly how. Like, how would you play this, Bulliter?
I mean, you can go like Heli Ice Ace, I guess. Like Tack Ice Ace. You can go Ace Ice Farm even. That wouldn't be too bad. You can go like Embrit, Never Miss. Or Bomber Ace, Never Miss even. Bomber Ace, Embrit.
So Harris now on the right side of the screen. He's taken a 1-0 lead in this series after that decisive win on Koru to start things off.
I'm also assuming that we're not gonna see Snowpat here. Even though you're going Ice, I don't think Snowpat would be like, the best choice here. I think there's a lot better upgrades or better heroes you can go. Like even Fate Weaver wouldn't be bad. You can also probably go Jericho with this even.
Man, I feel like Jericho would be kind of ballsy, honestly, with Ace Ice.
I mean, Ice is really good, and Jericho. I mean, like Ace kind of gives you good DDT defense as well.
Right.
And you have Icicle Impale. Like this isn't like a bad loadout. Yeah, Harris gonna go Fate Weaver, and Bonnie. So I'm probably assuming we're gonna see farm versus an eco strat here.
Okay. Now, if BSY wants to go Ace Ice Eco with Bonnie, right? What's the magical third tower?
I mean, Heli it's kind of gotta be Heli. Heli is just so good with ice. You get so much greed. You can Heli start, and then Ace is kind of like Ace is there for like an easy round 30. You just get Flying Fortress up, and then you start spamming your Apaches with Esprit.
Here we go, round one. Both players starting off with the Ace Monkey. I mean, it's a can't go wrong starting tower on this map.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, Fate Weaver in the normal Jericho spot we play with AFE. I mean, it's probably better to put it in like the normal Jericho spot we put it in before we found the Sentry turret abuse spots.
Side remark, but it's going to be kind of difficult for Harris to take advantage of Fate Weaver 7 the way that BSY has placed Bonnie.
Yeah, he plays Bonnie in a pretty good spot, but that's like kind of the whole thing with Bonnie. You kind of place it in, more of those absurd spots, like a Spike Factory.
Right. Again, not too much happening over here. A little layering from Harris on BSY's side, but with the pineapples, it's not really going to be too much work. Some of those carts, oh, okay. Getting a little nervous seeing some of those carts possibly being able to slip through, but...
Yeah, some of those carts are probably going to end up slipping through later on if he doesn't get bomb race soon.
Definitely keep an eye on that.
Yeah.
I mean, because that's his tool to keep up in the economy game, keep up an income.
Yeah, Harris could probably skip 1-1-0 ace. He's probably just going to go straight for bomber ace here because he has Fate Weaver. He can afford to greed that.
So Trickle Leaks on Harris's side. Harris not too concerned about this again with the 0-1-0 ace. 020 ace, sorry, now getting 030 ace as we head to round 5.
Yep, this probably defends for a decent while. Maybe till blacks, but even then blacks, he might just put his fate weaver on strong and take some leaks every now and then.
Hmm.
But I think he does need upgrade, so he's already starting to leak here.
Okay. So let's suppose that, Bulliter, let's suppose that you're Harris, right?
Hmm.
When do you think is the first feasible rushing opportunity? The first time in the game you decide, okay, should I rush or should I not rush?
So it all depends on his third tower. We kind of got to see this, but if I'm assuming it's heli, if it isn't heli, then I mean I'm assuming probably zebras and purples around 11. We could also probably see region zebras around 9. That normally is very, very deadly against bomber ace on this map.
Hmm.
Another thing, maybe just region rainbows. It's kind of, you don't really want to send camos into this, so I don't think camos will be sent.
Hmm. Oh, look at this. It's a sniper.
Sniper, that's oh, it's a tower.
I mean, it exists. I mean,
Yeah,
it definitely exists. I just...
It sure does.
I don't know, man.
It's it's not the tower I would have chosen. Let me just say that.
I'm with you on that one, Bulliter.
Harris might go for icicles as defense here. Actually, now that I'm looking, like this seems like a.
Region Zebra's headed BSY's way. Sorry to interrupt, Bulliter.
No, it's all good. This probably won't force much because he's already got his. Oh, he has got semi-auto up, so he's probably gonna go for full auto.
Dude, but like Bomber Ace full auto, but like even with that configuration, I feel like he still needs to worry about sizable R rods, no?
Yeah. I mean, it just depends if you got Bonnie ability, really. Bonnie ability should obliterate everything. He is gonna go for ice shards in a very weird
Zebras
spot.
headed Harris's way. Lots of zebras. Woo! The map is being filled with zebras, but Harris is able to dissipate them easily with boost.
Yeah, Fate Weaver and Ice Shard is just such a good combo. But yeah, we're probably gonna see. If that's his A-win spot, then I am a little concerned for him. Hopefully that's an icicles.
Back is BSY Lens, Group White,
Cryo
Zebras.
Cannon.
Now
Yeah, he's just gonna take his Cryo Force.
More zebras, more zebras. This is everything from BSY. Headed Harris's
Embrit,
way. Half the map
here.
filled with zebras. Can Harris defend? Embrit on Harris's screen. Harris still holding strong against now what's turned into Group White Eco. And action is complete on that rush.
Did you see if he sold any Bonnie carts or anything like that?
Oh, coming back is Harris. Huge R-Rod. Big
this should
R-Rod
defend
right here.
on
And the
boost. He
force.
boosts, yeah, very late. Should be fine. Probably around 16 Saram all out. But then again, he could sell into A-Wind and Ice Shards. I don't know if he affords.
Coming back once again, Harris for the win. Selling the farms. R-Rod to win the game. Full auto on BSY's screen. Half the map filled with R-Rod. Harris sold the Embrit. This is everything. Now Saram's on top as well for the win to go up 2-0.
Ember Ice Shards. This might.
And the Ice Shards. Oh, trying to hold on for dear life. It's not going to work.
Region farms too hard, I think. Yeah. He needed that a lot earlier.
But so you're saying, like, I think if he gets that up, like maybe at the start of the rush, right? He defends that.
Yeah,
right?
he defends that very easily. I mean, I think with his money, he might have even had ground zero money.
Harris now just one game away from sweeping BSY.
Even like a 1-2-0 sniper on close right next to Ice Shards to proc the shards would be good even. Because nothing was proccing the shards.
Yeah, minus here of the opinion. Full auto on close would have triggered shards and defended easily.
Yeah.
All right. Can BSY force game 4? The random towers here are DJ, Benjamin, and Alchemist.
So Harris is kind of like, he plays a lot of like that Druid Alk Ninja, Druid Alk, or not Druid Alk, Darling Alk Ninja, Darling Alk Super stuff. He's pretty good with DJ Darling, so I'm assuming we're gonna see some DJ Darling late game.
Great. So what map do you pick if you're BSY?
I mean,
Well, he's just picked Star.
yeah, I guess I would probably pick a shorter map here, so Harris couldn't go DJ Darling. Even a map like Glade.
This feels like Dartling Elk Super.
Yeah, Darling Elk Ninja or Super, but
Let's go
probably
Ninja. He's gonna go Village?
a village. Esport used to run this. It's okay. It's not too bad.
It's a
Yeah,
SPAC.
SPAC was the other one I was thinking he might be going.
I mean, this isn't too bad. Yeah.
No, it's not bad.
There's a lot of feasible options here that that BSY can pick. You see, he's thinking very carefully about what he wants to go with here to try and get the win.
A village. He ended up going village. So
There you go.
this is actually probably Darling Oak Farm versus Darling Oak Village. Because BSY used to run Darling Elk, and he was actually pretty good at Darling Elk. He played it on a lot of maps before he started playing other strats on them. Even like Salmon Ladder, he used to play Darling Elk on against me. Oh, Boat. So Boat
Wow.
Elk's back, actually. That's probably what we're seeing. So...
Yeah, so on the right side of the screen, Harris is playing Dartling Elk Village. On the left side of the screen, we assume, that BSY is playing Boat Elk SPAC with DJ Benjamin.
Yes.
Now, the thing I've always been nervous about, Bulliter, when playing Boat Elk SPAC these days is the tight rushes. So, how is that?
Yeah.
Oh, look at this boost. We got a boost and a boost match already in this game. And some layering. Look at this, intense layering here.
Yeah, layering on Boat on Salmon Ladder, which is normally the map people play this on, is even bad. But on a map like Star, it gets kind of dangerous. Like, he kind of needs to be space deep going here just to afford his cannonship. But yellows are
Round
gonna
3
be...
and BSY is already down to 40 lives.
Yeah, if Harrison's yellows here, he's gonna be in a little bit of trouble with the balloon boost. Yeah,
She wants to.
he might need to sell DJ Ben for a cannonship even. Yeah. It's not a good spot to be in, but I mean, it's better than death. Harris also gets up his round 3 DJ Ben.
And a lag spike there, sorry.
Oh.
Yep.
Well, welcome back.
Yeah. So, anyways, back to the action.
Did you see everything that happened, or did you get like...
No, I
Alright, so... Yeah, BSY ended up having to sell his DJ Ben round 3 to afford cannonship.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's really bad.
It's pretty bad, yeah.
That's pretty bad. Yeah. Second Dartling coming out from Harris so he can defend those spaced blacks effectively. Again, Harris trying to close things out. You see BSY trying to build up a Merchant Man, but because of that inefficiency in play, no chance to get the Merchant Man before the start of round 7.
Yeah, probably just gonna see around 7 Merchant here, and then... Honestly, this game probably goes around 27, 30. BSY's win condition here is definitely just tight ZMGs or tight BFBs. But tight BFBs might not be the play because he can get Ray of Doom. But tight ZMGs against Harris normally is what would kill this loadout.
All right. Spaced Purples headed BSY's way. BSY preparing a spike factory here. Going back to the Spaced White Eco. I still don't think there's going to be a lot of pressure here, say, when round 11 comes around. Zebra's headed Harris's way. Third Dartling coming on screen. He'll defend it just fine. Maybe a bit of an over-defend, given that so few Zebras were sent.
He's gonna go for a discount village here. It's kind of greedy.
He's not exactly doing a great job of stalling these rounds either.
Yeah, I mean, both players like half benefit from it. It's not like necessary. Are we gonna see a rush here? If not, then Harris is actually in a pretty good spot.
BSY grouped whites. Now lots of Zebras on screen.
Yeah, there we
Purple's on
go.
top.
Use
Harris gonna
DJ3
sell
for this.
into the Hydra Rocket Pods defense with DJ Ben 3, I think. Yes.
Yeah, very nice by Harris.
Now you see him putting that Dartling downwards, trying to stall these rounds out. Look at that. I mean, this is incredible stalling right here.
Yep. I doubt we're gonna see a rush from BSY, but there's always a chance.
Well, he's already built the XX3 Alk, which I assume is going to turn into an XX4 Alk.
Yep.
When round 14 comes around. Round 14, there you see the XX4 Alk. Harris trying to play a masterclass here on stalling this game out to bring himself as much income as possible.
Yeah, Harris probably gonna go for the rubber gold as well in a questionable spot, but I guess it'll work.
Now those villages as an income source, I mean, they can be as good as T4 farms, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, in this position, I think you just rush. You just rush the Opolis here. Probably pink eco and then rush Opolis around like 22, 24, around that. Maybe earlier if he wants to stop eco for it. Depends how stalled these rounds end up getting.
So again, round 16. We don't expect too much action here at this point of the game. Again, Harris not floating a lot of cash right now. So I don't see any particular reason, Boulder, that any of these two players should be rushing each other.
Yeah, both these players. Both these players are. They're just gonna passive up. We're probably gonna see rushes around 30, and if not, then I think Harris should take this win pretty easily.
Right. So, do you have any concerns for Harris? Right? Any concerns that might lead him to accidentally lose this game and lead us to a game 4?
I mean, I would say tight leads, but then just lead to gold spam with like a camo village. Maybe tight Moabs he might choke to. Tight BFBs if he get this. If this game ends up drained at all, this could be like a round 26 finish, round 27 finish. But that also goes for BSY even. BSY might end up choking to tight BFBs as well. It all depends on what these players end up doing. But
Right.
both of these players are weak to tight rushes.
Here's a little pressure from BSY. It's an F Moab. Not seeing DJ Ben apply anything, any hacks to that Moab.
Yeah, he probably needs a boost here.
Yeah, he's got to clean up insides here.
DJ3 actually should be good as well, yeah.
There you go. Yep. DJ3 takes care of that F Moab.
Yep, so
and
good
I
force.
think BSY should be discouraged at this point from trying to further poke with F Moabs just because of the threat of Ben 3 Trojan.
Yeah, maybe like an FBFB or something. But then again, he can always Ben 10 that.
Natural Moab coming on screen. Current income configuration here for BSY is he's been getting a good amount of eco, got 2 favorite trades up. Right?
Yeah, BSY's in a very good spot here.
And now
Yeah,
an
there's
FBFB.
This is most likely DJ10 moment. Or he's just gonna go for a Paxel, I guess. I don't know if Laser
feel
Cannon
like-
defends this, but
I feel like if Harris uses DJ Ben 10 at this point, then BSY can come back with a more powerful follow-up rush.
yeah, I mean, yeah, you can always send a bigger rush.
Now we got 4 F Moabs to deal with. Oh, and Ben 10 does get used.
He probably should have insta used that just so he gets cooldown back faster, but
Yeah, because now BSY can option a follow-up rush if he wants to.
and here's the lead to gold spam that I was talking about.
Okay, so that's going to discourage the tight leads.
Mm-hmm.
Really shouldn't see that. Tempire on BSY's screen, so he's eating good as well here.
Yeah, they're both very good money wise. Yeah, there's the Opolis. Or the yeah.
If you're BSY, do you have any reason to fear the type Moab sends on round 25?
Kinda. I mean, I don't think he should get up like a 402 Spike Factory though.
He's been really skinny on his factory defense this whole game. BSY has.
Yeah, he doesn't really need to worry about much rushes coming through anyway.
Again, not much action in this game so far. If you're just joining us, Harris up 2-0 in this series. A few poke rushes have characterized the game and how it's gone so far, but again, nothing too serious. No major action really since round 3. There's a lot of action before round 5, but that was kind of the main action in this game. BSY does build up a 402 Spactory. Meanwhile, on Harris's side, you see Buckshot and Hydra Rocket Pods as the main source of defense.
Yeah. We also, I wonder what he's gonna do for DDTs. I guess just spam like lead to golds, but I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, here the lead to golds.
And we said round 27 Boulder was kind of the first round where these guys had to be a little scared that they could die outright. But they were Boulder. I tell you what, they were ecoing like they were not concerned about round 27. They were ecoing like they were going to go to like round 30 or something, dude.
Yeah, both these players aren't ecoing now though, and which makes me think that we're gonna see probably a round 30 all out.
It's heating up. Action's heating up as we head to round 27. The rushes are getting more and more powerful. Tight BFBs available for both players now. BSY needs to win this game to stay in the tournament. Harris spamming the XX4 villages. And this is about the point, I think, where these villages are going to drop off in income power relative to farms, right? You know, if you play farm, at this point, you would have like a Monkey Wall Street, maybe a Banana Central. Both these guys have plenty of money to deal with here. Playing skinny on the defense, somewhat susceptible to choke rushes if they occur. Now you see Harris getting the 4XX Dartling. I don't think either of these guys are going to try and question the other's micro at this point, though. Round 29 now.
I mean, to be fair, they both are on 2 bars, so.
FCOMG headed Harris's way.
I like
First
this send.
major action that we've seen in a while.
This is a good send. He might just honestly BMA this. I could see that happening.
He's almost got the money for it. If he sells a few villages, he could BMA it if he's really.
I don't even think he needs to sell villages for this, honestly.
Actually, yeah, he just needs 2 eco ticks.
Yeah.
There he goes.
Yeah, there's the BMA. No, does he keep
Honestly,
it up? Probably.
Yeah. That's good value, though, right? I mean, I feel like that's good value. Yeah.
No reason not to keep it up.
FBADs and Tight ZOMGs available the next round. Tight Cerams became available in round 28 as well. Huge round 30 cash injection. And BSY pulling the BFB. Round 31 incoming. We could see something big right here,
Oh,
Baller.
Tight ZMGs. He might all out Tight ZMGs here, honestly. He
Here
doesn't
we
have
go. Tight
Supermines.
CMGs from Harris to try and win the game. Meanwhile, BSY
F-bad.
fires back with an F-bad. Can BSY defend the tight CMGs being sent his way? He sent a second F-bad over Harris's way. Now DDT's coming in from Harris over to BSY. BSY on one bar, not able to do micro. Now he does get the micro on the factories out, but look at this. He's faced with at least 10, 20, probably like 30 something tight CMGs.
Yeah,
on his screen.
I don't think he's able to defend this here.
BSY has to defend to stay in it. Can he do it? 4XX boat on boost. I don't think he's got a shot though. It looks to me like Harris is going to win this series 3-0, and he's going to take the tournament.
Yeah, that's the average 1-bar opponent versus 2-bar opponent right there for you.
No spiked mines, so not. Look, I think that would be. I don't know. I don't know how you defend that, dude. Like I just.
You need. Well, that was a very small rush compared to what Farm can send. So that was
Right.
just you need Supermines early though.
Right.
You need Supermines around like 28, around 29 to start.
So Harris decisively takes the series win 3-0 against BSY. BSY was having a blast running through some of these opponents, but he gets stopped in his tracks by Harris. Yeah, any takeaways from the tournament overall, Boulder?
I think I'll be excited to play in the next one. That's what I think.
Oh yeah, the update's gonna come out soon, right?
Oh yeah. Pretty excited for the update. I think a lot of people aren't, but
I think
I'm
the
excited.
the new map looks pretty interesting. The balance changes are kind of I feel like some of them are okay, some of them are kind of meh, but I guess we'll just see the impact in as the game.
yeah, I don't know why.
Powerful, though.
I don't know
Like,
why they dart. I don't know why they buff dart. You know,
Yeah,
but
yeah, I'm a little surprised that they buffed dart because like I mean they mitigated one of its weaknesses, and now just made it like
the best
Probably
dart, the literal best dart upgrade is crossbow and jug, and they buffed crossbow and didn't do anything to jug. So I don't know what they're doing, but
well, we'll figure it out. But hopefully the viewers at home enjoyed watching this tournament. I haven't looked at the schedule, so I don't know when we'll be back. But are we gonna be back next week?
probably.
Probably, but we'll be back for some more exciting Popology action. We'll and hopefully some more exciting games, matches, balloons. So yeah. Anyways, I'll be out of here at Meal Plane. Thank you for putting this one together per usual, and all the participants, thank you for playing in the game. So
Yep. Thank you for letting me commentate finals. Appreciate it.
appreciate you coming around, Baller. This was fun.
Yeah, had to let my man go to sleep. Poor guy.
All right. So, I'll be lurking around the Popology server per usual. You know, I'll
Yeah.
probably play like 1 or 2 matches occasionally or something. So, I'll be out of here. Thanks, guys.
All right. Peace.
Peace.
And now we have to complain about who we're gonna raid because that's what we always do. Actually, Minus is live. Yeah. You're just ending? Yeah. That's fair enough, Emil. That's fair enough. Thank you guys for coming out here today. You already know. Always fun commentating these.